With supply issues meaning that finding a PS5 is akin to finding Atlantis, you might feel like you're missing out. However, what I'm here to tell you is that you shouldn't feel too dismayed if you can't get your hands on one. Today we're going to be talking about the PS5 and whether or not it's important if you get your hands on one. Now don't get me wrong, I love my PS5. It's fast, it has fantastic games and a very cool controller. However, the controller is a behemoth in my little hands. The games are mostly all available on PS4, and those load times may mean that you need to rethink those toilet and snack breaks. Firstly, game compatibility. The PS5 Disc Edition can run PS4 games through disc or downloaded on the store and has limited backward compatibility to older games through its subscription service or for purchase. With very few PS5 exclusives, you can still get pretty much the same gaming library on the PS4, and cheaper. Obviously, you miss out on the graphics and FPS boost. However, this is namely only true if you have a 4K TV with HDMI 2.1 support. Personally, my own TV is about 7 years old. It's a Samsung 4K, however has no 2.1 support, doesn't have OLED tech. So there's a lot of things I'm missing out on. I can't even use the HDR functionality on there. So depending on the tech you already have, you might find that the PS5 isn't as much of a bump up as you might think. Though it is upscaled, the PS4 Pro already includes 4K support. So unless you have a TV that has a 120Hz refresh rate, you are unlikely to notice a major difference in graphical fidelity. This is not to say that it won't be a noticeable change going from the Pro to the PS5, you just don't need to be in a huge rush to experience it. Size is also a major factor in the PS5. As I'm sure you are aware, the thing itself is a behemoth, so fitting it in any of your existing displays, any of your TV units, could actually prove quite a challenge. Along with this, the controller itself is also quite large to accommodate the impressive haptics. However, I personally find this controller to be a lot less comfortable than the PS4 controller for long gaming sessions. Go big or go home seems to be Sony's philosophy at this point. Finally, now look, I'll admit this is an odd gripe and relates to the rather impressive feature of the PS5 in its loading times. Now, playing Horizon Forbidden West, fast travelling from place to place across its huge map is nigh on instantaneous. When I used to play on the PS4, I actually used to rely on these times to go to the toilet, or grab a snack, or boil the kettle. Now, sure, I could just press pause on the PS5, but hey, look, it's really hard when the game is just so darn engaging. All in all then, what I would say is this. If you come across a PS5 in your travels, then I would say it is well worth the cost, despite the new bump in price. However, don't feel like you need to pay those exorbitant scalping prices or just scouring day after day each of your local game stores just to get your hands on one. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe just down below. This was Everyday Tech. Have a great one.